Well, hello everybody. Welcome in. It is another fantastic Friday with Yuletide Sampler. I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind, and I'm your host tonight. And I've got Alicia from Quilty Bird Piecing joining me, as well as Cathy from My Hobby Home. Their links are in the description box, so if you guys have not checked out their channels, you want to make sure you go out and check out their channels. So I see Pat has already checked in. If you are watching, make sure you check in and hit that like button. It does help out the content here over at The Siberian Wind. And if you've not checked out Cathy or Alicia's channel, make sure you go over and click the subscribe button over on their channels. They have fantastic content. I was watching both of them earlier today, and you don't want to miss it. There's a lot of fun that I missed out on this week. So yeah, you don't want to miss. You don't want to be me. You don't want to miss. So how are you guys doing tonight?
Good. Good.
Good. Well, tonight,
We're here.
here you go. That is half the battle, isn't it? All right. So tonight we are working on month 10 of the Yuletide Sampler 2. Welcome in, Bob. Glad you are here. So I think there's 8 steps to this one. I'm going to see if I can get through 1 through 4. See if I can get that far in, and we'll just see how it goes.
I'm shooting for 1 to 3.
Hey, there you go. 1 through 3 is a good goal on this one. I did go ahead and swap all of my my whites, because I have white on mine. I swapped all of those over so that I don't have to sit here and guess which side I'm sewing on. Oh, welcome in, Marlene. Glad you are here.
Hello, Marlene.
Good
How
to
are
see
you doing?
you. Good to see you.
Are you still in California right now, or have you started traveling yet?
Ooh.
I know you had said the other day in a comment that you were going to be going traveling with the grandbabies.
Oh, now I need to know how old those grandbabies are.
I don't think it was this soon. I don't
Oh,
think it was this soon. Oh, you have your 9 and 10 block done? Oh, wow.
she's
Oh,
ahead
wow.
of she's ahead of the game. Thank you. I'm glad you're able to join us on this. She says she's feeling terribly guilty about spending money. She bought way too many quilt kits, and she really has to get to cutting and sewing. Oh, you know what? There's time for that. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all know how that goes.
Yeah, and I am just about to buy my kit for the November thing.
Yay!
Oh, did you see what I got in today, Tammy?
I saw the grandmother's flower garden stuff, yes, and the die
Yeah,
for the AccuQuilt. I'm
yes.
excited to see how
Yeah,
that does.
it was kind of damaged.
I saw that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you pay that kind of money for something that's damaged, ends up damaged, oh, it's very heartbreaking.
Well, the nice thing about it, because it is wood, if it does stand up a little bit, all you have to do is sand that down. It will not affect it.
Yeah, I may be able to heat press it down,
I
like put because it's coming up on the back, and I'm thinking I may not even have to heat press it. I may be able just to press that corner down.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, you don't want to get into where the die is because
No,
you don't want to press your die down.
no.
But I have already gotten an email from AccuQuilt. Can you believe
Nice.
it?
Nice.
Because I called and they gave me an email address to send pictures to, and I did. And I've already got a call from somebody there. And I told them, they said I could keep it and they would give me a refund on give me like a 50% refund if I opted to keep it.
Oh,
But
okay.
I told them I want to test it. I want to make sure it cuts properly. Because if
That's
it doesn't cut properly, they can have it back and they can just send me
that's fair.
another one.
That's fair. Welcome in, Nanette, and Katie Crafts is here, and Brenda's here. Welcome in.
Hi,
Let's
Brenda, Bob, Marlene,
so
Katie. Okay,
some
wait, what's Katie's name?
Katie Crafts, or you can also call her Chris.
Okay.
Yep, yep. She goes by either one. Marlene's grandkids that she's traveling with are 11 and 12. They're leaving on the 13th, spending 2 nights in Williams, Arizona, and taking the Grand Canyon Railroad up and back that day in between, then heading east to Georgia to visit other daughter and family.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And driving from Los
Oh, Bob.
Angeles. Oh
Bob said his
no.
dive trip was canceled
Yeah,
due
due to
to ear
ear.
problems.
Yeah. Well,
That's
that.
awful.
Hey, I like how you're looking at it though. He says so I get more quilt time. Oh, and
Huh?
Sheila's here. Welcome in, Sheila.
Hi,
Hi,
Sheila.
Sheila. Sheila, did you hit the shop hop this weekend or this week?
Oh.
We had one down south that goes through tomorrow. I was supposed to go to it today, but my chiropractor doesn't want me to drive like that right now.
Yeah.
His words were, take it easy and don't do too much twisting.
Oh.
And I said, well, can I plant my garden? He said, well, you got to sit down to do that. No being done.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
quilt show weekend.
You have a what?
Quilt show.
Oh.
Bill's quilt show is this weekend.
Nice. So are you going just for one day or are you going multiple?
I'm just going on tomorrow. I didn't go. It's today and tomorrow, and I'm just going tomorrow.
Okay. That's fair. Sheila says
That'll
no
do some.
shop hopping for her at the moment. Aw.
I understand. I was going to come tomorrow, but they said there's supposed to be pretty severe weather down there tomorrow.
Oh gosh.
And I don't want to come down that direction because they always got tornadoes down there.
Hi Janet, welcome in. Chris says she got a box from Missouri Star Quilt Company today and it was such a mess. She expected items to be missing, but amazingly they were all there. That's
Right.
amazing that they were all there. If it was messy.
Well, I got another package from Amazon today and he drove in my yard.
Oh no.
Okay, you can't drive through my yard because my yard stays damp.
Yeah.
And my septic line runs through where he drove and my water line runs where he drove.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, so of course they asked how my delivery went and I said, it didn't go good at all. I gave them a thumbs down, but I did get a message that we should put our dogs up in order for deliveries to be made. Well, my husband forgot to put the dog back in her pen.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
I don't like messing with her because she's rambunctious and wants to play and may knock me down. And yeah, I don't need a broke hip
No, you don't.
or a back mess up worse than it already is. So, but I mean, he could have not delivered it, I guess,
That's true.
you know, and
That was true.
I could have had to wait for it for longer. But I mean, I know the little guy. He's the one that I don't know why, but my doggone needle keeps pulling my fabric under.
How long since you last changed your needle?
I changed it today,
Okay.
like right before I came on here. I did a good cleaning and changed my needle and
Are you using the straight
checked
stitch
my
plate?
bobbin.
Are you using the straight stitch plate or using the zigzag?
Yeah, I'm using the straight stitch.
Huh. So it shouldn't be bringing it down.
Just pull it. Yeah, the hole is so small in mine. I don't even think it could pull it through in my straight stitch plate.
Oh, it could. Just give it time. Oh, let's see. Marlene said
Well-
Marlene was asking if you got pictures because if you spring a leak, you know who to sue. And then Chris says that her box was squashed and one flap was open and only had one piece of tape across the top. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had all of my D-stash stuff mailed the other day, and when I was at the post office handing it over to them, I realized the tape, some of it was loose feeling. I mean, it was taped good, but y'all, if anybody here bought anything in the D-stash and you get it and something ain't right, let me know. Because I double checked it, and so did the postmaster. She double checked it, tape.
Oh, that's good.
So it all appeared well.
Right? Welcome in, Gladys. Glad you're here.
Hey, Gladys. Let's see.
Hi, Glass.
Oh, Marlene, I'm not really worried about it because if I spring a leak, we're the one that put the line down. We know how to do that. It's not a big deal if we spring a leak. Only thing I worry about is my septic
Oh, yeah.
because we have to have a treatment plant here
Yeah.
because we don't have public sewage here. I mean, we're in the country. Really.
Really
Like,
fun.
you're going to have public sewage in the country. That's
Welcome.
public sewage is called behind the tree.
That's true. That's true. Hi, Mona. Hi, Joy
Yeah.
T. I heard Joy T won something the other day.
Hi, Joy T. Hey, Mona.
Glad to see you guys.
But yeah, we've already had to have our septic line redone once. So I don't want to have it done again. That was expensive.
I wouldn't like having to have it done once.
With that too.
So how are those high temperatures, Alicia?
Today, let's find out. So I'm like an owl.
We were 102 at one point today.
Oh gosh.
Right about now, it's like 84 degrees. And I think we were like, I don't know what the feels like was, but we were definitely like in the 90s.
Oh my goodness.
I'm looking at my tablet here to see if it tells me across the top. It says it's raining here. It ain't raining here. If it is, it's going to be horrible to go out there. It's going to be so humid.
Sheila is asking, Kathy, do you have trash pickup or do you have to haul it to the dump?
Oh, no, we have trash pickup. We hire somebody to come pick our garbage up. We have
They don't offer it, or
no, we don't have garbage pickup in our area, not like a public service. We have several people that individually do pickup. They make a killing picking up garbage. I got a cat meowing at me. Wanting
It's funny that Sheila was asking that because we have city, I'm in the city, and we have city trash pickup, and we're still getting used to the trash pickup for here. We forgot that today was trash pickup day. And,
oh no.
We're the second house on the street, so the garbage truck had already bypassed us by the time we were carrying the garbage truck. So yeah, we had to make alternate arrangements this week.
Yeah. Well, it's so weird that we don't have garbage pickup because my daughter lives further out in the country than I do. I mean, literally, I have a Dollar General 5 minutes down the road, but I can go 15 minutes and I can be in either Monroe or Rayville.
Yeah.
And those are larger places, that have Walmart and lots of gas stations and
All the amenities you don't have.
The only thing, we have one gas station right now because our other one burned.
Ooh.
oh,
In that ice storm that we had,
Yeah.
something fell on one of their power things and caused it to spark, and it burned the store.
Oh my
Like the back
gosh.
part of it. Yeah, they've been trying to reopen it ever since then. What was that, like in January?
Oh yeah.
And it's still not open back up. I can't wait till they open back up because that was a place you could go early in the morning and get some breakfast, or in the evening, if you don't want to cook, you could call them up and they had plate dinners.
Well,
yeah. Gas station near my house is that same way.
Yeah. Joy T says it's 88 in Charlotte now. It was 96 all day. She was dying, I bet. Sheila says
I know.
current is 90 for her. Feels like 98. Mine is currently 80. Well, it just dropped to 79.
I don't know
And
what money.
I still have about 2.25 hours before sunset. No, actually 2.5 hours before sunset. Feels like 79 right now. We've got
How do you have 2.5 hours? Because I have 2 hours.
Yeah, it won't go down here for 2 hours.
My sunset
Yeah,
is
we
not
don't.
until 8:44 my time. So 8:44, 8:45 tonight is when I'll hit sunset. So that's that's 9:45 your time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the sun don't go down here until about 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So during the summer, we get all the way up to 15 hours of daylight. During the winter, we get down to 7 to 9 hours, I think, 8 or 9 hours. It's a lot smaller.
Yeah,
But
we
during the
really
summer,
don't.
we have a
Yeah,
big
we really don't
sweep.
get sunlight till like 7
Oh yeah,
Oh
in the
no.
no, it's
morning.
bright and early here, honey. I get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and it's bright outside here.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
let's see. So 5:26 was sunrise this morning, and 8:44 will be sunrise or sunset tonight. So actually,
Yeah.
we're almost at 16 hours, or we'll get to 15 and a half, 16 hours. Because
That's
we're at
about the
50,
same time.
yeah,
It's like somewhere between 5:30, 6 o'clock here.
yeah, we're getting
It's probably about right.
yeah, so we're getting 15 hours and 17 minutes today of sunlight.
That's probably about the same time here too, because I get to work at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I mean just within a little bit of time. No, when I get to work, there's sunlight,
Okay. Well,
and I'm at work by 6.
yeah.
I had to think about that because the other morning when opened my back door to get my bag that I carry in, it's
Uh-huh.
a shopping box,
Yeah.
and it fell out and dumped everything in the driveway
Oh
in it.
no.
And I had fingernail polish top coat in there, and it busted it. Oh Lord, we was high up in that office all day.
I bet. That's almost like that
It
rubber
was.
cement we used to play with.
Oh yeah.
Sheila says that she has no. Nanette's at 90 right now. She's in Colorado. Sheila says that she's got no AC downstairs, and the upstairs AC isn't working very well. Joey was
No,
suggesting
yeah,
fans.
just hearing you say that, I died. I
Yeah.
died just hearing you say that.
Well,
Yeah.
I will let you guys in on a secret. I do not have ceiling fixtures in any part of the house aside from the dining room, kitchen, and laundry room. So I have no room for ceiling fans in my house. Everything else is like wall fixtures for lights or lamps. So we had to do.
Oh, I ain't seen a house that's just wait, do you got one of them light switches that turn the lamp on and off?
Yes, in the living room. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate those.
Well, we actually capitalized on it. So we have curios that back up against each other. They're little corner unit curios. And my husband bought me one for our first Christmas together. And then I bought one for him for either a birthday or Father's Day or something, a few years later. And so they back up against each other if you set them up that way. And so we plug them both into that one light switch. So instead of having to reach into curios to turn them on, we just go flip the switch. And it works really well. We just can't have it on while we're watching TV, otherwise you get a glare. But it's a small house. There's only so much room. But
When we first moved, the first house I rented, and I happened to put the TV in that plug. It's only one wall socket that it. And I couldn't figure out for the life of me. I thought my TV was broke because I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't come on. I couldn't figure out why it kept shutting off, and it was all because you flip the switch and it turns the lights.
yeah, I love it.
Brilliant person thought of this.
Oh, Joy T says she likes the long daylight hours, but she hates the summer heat that comes with it. I can understand that. Mona says she's going to be in the 70s next week, hopefully back in the 80s after that. She's anxious to get her kiddie pool up. And Sheila says she'd probably die if she hadn't grown up in Louisiana. Yeah. Mona's saying she might buy a water baton. I love that idea. So we actually did get Paladin a kiddie pool, and we've had it out a couple of times. And I got one of the largest ones that they had, but I only put like 1 to 2 inches in it. And our yard is so dry and desert-like right now that he's kicking up sand. So the moment he jumps in it, it's got all the sand and dirt and all that in it. But he still loves it. And
yeah, he gonna sit in it anyway.
Huh?
He gonna sit in it anyway.
Oh yeah,
he gonna
does.
sit. Everything.
He lays down and he'll actually roll over in it too. Like he's got this one patch in the front yard too, one patch of grass that he just loves to roll over in. It's hilarious to watch him. But then, of course, the moment he stands up, he's got all those little grass pieces caught up in his fur. Then he's mad at me for making him go inside or go to the backyard or something. Oh, yeah. Growing up in the Southeast makes me, really appreciate the kind of weather I have here. It's hot here, but it's not Southeast hot.
And you know what? I don't complain about the heat. I'm just realistic. I just know the heat because when it get cold, I'm all ready for the heat to come back. I am not a cold weather girl at all. I mean, at all.
Oh, I am definitely a cold weather girl. Our heat in the house, though, the moment you turn it on, it warms up like nothing. It's like almost crazy instant, hot air, hot temperatures. So in the winter, I don't have to worry about us, freezing, because that's going to work really well. I just have to make it through the summer. And
I'm so appreciative.
Yeah.
I'm so appreciative of air conditioning. Like for real. I remember those days when you would go visit your grandma and she didn't have no air conditioning and that window would, that fan would be up in that window and you was about to die. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, oh, that was the worst.
Or they had air conditioning and went and cut it on.
Yeah, that's even worse. Knowing I could be cool and you just sitting there making me suffer.
Yeah, but they liked it warm. Oh, welcome in, Joanna. She's saying evening to all of us. Nanette likes the dry heat a lot as well. I love it. The dry heat is so amazing. I mean, I do have to cut my AC on here in the studio, but this one unit is cooling the entire studio comfortably without having to run all day and all night. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Y'all know we don't have dry heat in Louisiana.
No, we don't. Yeah, in Alabama.
We're humid.
Yeah, Mississippi is right along with you guys. I lived in Mississippi for 4 years too, in addition to living in Alabama for so long. And I will take the dry heat with my air conditioner units any day over all of that mess. Sheila says in the Southeast we complain more about the bugs than we do the heat. No, not me.
We used to it. I mean, it just is what it is.
Yes, girl, them mosquitoes are out already.
Yep.
Oh, we had some.
They try to take me off every evening that I go in my garden. Oh my goodness.
That's one thing I will say that I absolutely do love as well, is we do not have that kind of bug problem. I do have spiders and I do have roly-polies that are getting into my studio space. We got to seal it up a little bit better. But other than that, it's not bad. Sheila says she's never been anywhere more humid than Louisiana. Oh. All right. Well, I've got step 1 done. I'm just pressing it out. How are you guys doing?
I'll be done with step 1 momentarily.
Awesome.
I'm on 2 right now.
Ah, you're ahead of the curve. How many of these are we making? Is there just 3?
8.
Two? No.
Oh,
2 blocks?
Correct. You're making 2.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay, 2. Okay. 2 finished blocks. I'm loving my Halloween colors. Sheila says that's what she's talking about, those dang mosquitoes. Well,
yes. Sheila, girl, you know we got some mosquitoes here.
Mosquitoes and gnats.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
The gnats is terrible too.
Yeah. I had to laugh. So my husband's family is all here. Well, some of my husband's family is here, not all of them. That would be a much bigger gathering, but some of his family's here. It's his brother and my sister-in-law, so brother and his wife and nephew, and his little family. And so the women and I went to go paint pottery the other day, but we went to a baseball game, and that's where part of where I got overheated and too hot, just sitting outside for as long as I did. And I'm just not used to it yet again. But a mosquito landed on one of the little ones, and I reached over and killed it. And my sister or my niece looked at me and she said, "What was that?" I said, "That's a mosquito." She said, "It was yellow and black." I said, "Yeah, and we also have seagulls." And she's like, "You're kidding." I said, "No, that bird up there." And she starts looking and she's like, "That is a seagull." I said, "Yep." She's like, "You're not anywhere near the sea." Nope. But we have them. Joanna says that she learned from the local movie studio that if you put a bounce dryer sheet in your belt or in the heel of your shoe, it keeps the bugs away, but so does homemade mint water. Oh, Sheila's saying about the no-see-ums. Yes, those things are ruthless. I hate those things.
What?
No-see-ums? Yeah. Those things
What?
are
What you do
absolutely
with the mint water? What you do? What is it, like perfume?
Yeah, kind of. That's kind of what it does. Chris, she says mosquitoes think she's a lunch buffet, right? Rena, welcome in, and Linda, welcome in. Glad you guys joined us tonight. I'm having to remember what pieces and parts I'm at right now. I've lost track. Okay.
it's easy to do.
It
What
is
I
very
did,
easy.
I knew I didn't have a lot of time to cut fabric when I
Uh-huh.
got in this evening. And so I just started looking at the steps and I'm like, okay, step 1 uses these fabrics and I cut them up. And so then I have it to where I think I could probably do to step 4, but I'm not going to push my luck.
I just realized
I'm going to,
I said the wrong piece. Oh my gosh. I sewed the wrong piece.
yeah, I just grouped mine together. Like for step 1, these are the fabrics I'll use. For step 2, these are the fabrics I'll use. Like here's a step right here, like all my fabrics together,
Well,
just to try to be a little organized.
I grouped everything I thought, but apparently I didn't. Maybe, no, okay,
Hey, Linda.
that would be that correct. Let's see. Oh, Sheila says they're attracted to, mosquitoes are attracted to some people more than others, and she's one of the unfortunate ones. I am too, y'all. I am the buffet.
Yeah, mosquitoes don't bother my dad at all. I'm like, that's
Wow.
crazy.
Maybe,
But he said what they used to do when they were little was they would take sulfur
yeah.
to keep from bug bites and stuff like that. But they also took 666 cold remedy too.
That stuff for kids.
That'll get anything out of you.
Stuff for kids.
If you got an ailment, take that. It'll be
That's what
gone.
they thought for everything. You took 666 for every single thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That or castor oil.
That's true.
Ugh.
That's true.
That stuff
Whatever
for kids.
ailed you would no longer ail you, but it would be something else that probably did.
Welcome in, Zaza. Yeah, no, I will say this. I haven't had to do any of those remedy treatments yet. And no, I did not sew the wrong piece like I thought I did. So we're good.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here panicking. I set all this up beforehand.
Be grateful you didn't have to take it because that stuff was terrible.
Oh, I bet. Marlene says mosquitoes don't like her husband either. He keeps claiming that it's the prodigious amount of hot sauce that he eats. It isn't, because they don't like my husband either. And I don't know why. Like, he can be out there. He's out on the ball field for, he used to be out on the ball field longer than he is today. He's out there calling some youth baseball today. But he used to be out there for hours and hours, and I would get eaten alive, and he wouldn't get a single bite.
It could be blood type too, because I think my dad is like a strange blood type. He's got like a very rare blood type, I think.
It's just one thing for me to be jealous of my husband
It's
about.
pheromone.
Yeah.
I think it's just like pheromones because most animals and bees and insects move off.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. And Zaza says that she thinks it's hormones as well. She never got bitten until after she had her kids. That would make sense too.
Yeah, I grew up in the South. Now ain't nobody making it long enough to have children and not get bit by a mosquito downhill.
So Joanna's saying that she grabs some mint from her garden, she bruises it, and as she brings a large pot of water to boil, she turns the heat off and adds the mint, lets it steep until it cools, and then she strains it and puts it in a spray bottle. And she typically weighs the mint leaves down with a plate and wring the mint out as she removes it from the water.
And you just spray it on yourself while you don't?
Yeah, kind of like bug spray, yeah.
Okay.
yeah. I just grow citronella around my garden, so I have it in pots.
Well, we're still
with an irrigation system on it.
I just stay in the house, y'all. I don't do none of this.
Me too.
Well, see, that's what I used to do
I don't-
too, but I like being able to get outdoors.
I just stay in the house.
I have to deal with the mosquitoes because I like to get in my garden once the sun goes behind the trees here and it's not so hot.
Yeah.
So that means the mosquitoes are going to be out
I
at the
used
times
to,
that I like.
Yeah, I used to garden in the morning so I wouldn't get eaten alive. But that meant I had to be up early. Joanna said, or Zaza says they don't like eucalyptus either. I can't handle eucalyptus, so that one won't work for me.
It's strong.
Yeah.
And Joanna says, yeah, you do spray it like that. You can also spray it around lights when they are off as a repellent. Ooh. And Marlene's agreeing with you. She says, that's where the air conditioning is.
Yeah, in the house.
They don't like the cold.
No, they don't. But
So
they
if
still
you're
will
in the AC, they're not going to come get you.
they'll still come in the house for that. Zaza says she reacts badly to mosquito bites. Me too. I've had cellulitis or whatever it's called in relation to mosquito bites. Where just like my whole
Ooh.
They're like what is it called? Invitigo.
Yeah, where it's like swollen up, like you get a small bite like here and like half your arm is covered. Yeah. I've had that happen before.
Children get invitigo a lot.
Yeah.
Because they scratch and it gets infected and other stuff like that.
Yeah.
I get it even without scratching at this point. Hi, Regina. Welcome in. K-Money Quilting. Glad you're here. Glad you are here tonight.
Hi, Regina. Let's say Joe. We got Joe, Regina. Hello, everyone.
I am loving my laser light. This is making this so much easier.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. Nifty invention, and thankful for my subscriber who sent it to me. Very, very thankful. Oh.
So I keep thinking I got you a box back here behind me of stuff for you.
Oh, okay.
And well, I'm keeping my scrap fabrics for you.
Yay!
A lot of them. Some of them I'm trying to use up, but most of them I'm keeping for you.
Yay! I look forward
And
to that.
and I got some other things in there for you too. And so I keep thinking, man, we need to hurry. The retreat needs to hurry up and get here. I'm ready. I am so ready.
I have had a few additional people send in retreat registrations. So
Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
we are getting some more coming in.
yeah. I think I posted it on my channel. You know, talked about it that if people wanted to go, they, like now's the time to do it. At least take care of the retreat fee because it is at a hotel.
Yep. Yep. The retreat fee needs to come first. That way, you know you've got a spot because
Yes.
you can always drive back and forth if you need to. It might not be as much fun, but you could. But you need that spot at the retreat. Nanette says she has 2 grandkids who are allergic to mosquito bites, so she developed a bug spray that she now sells nationwide. Oh, that's amazing. Well, if I thought I was getting bit a whole lot more, I would get some from you. I'd hit you up for it. I have not needed it since I moved here most of the way. Like I've gotten bit a couple of times, but it's not been as bad. It's not as serious as what it used to be. It was all the time. Oh. I had to look up what roly-polies eat last night. I keep finding them in my studio space. I keep finding their way in here.
Eat up all your vegetables outside. I can tell you that.
They actually, according to Google, according to Professor Google, they eat decaying insects. So I'm guessing that they eat the leftovers from spiders, maybe.
Yeah, all of
So
which sounds interesting.
that's the only thing I can come up with. So I'm working on that. Katie Crafts is asking Zaza how her eye is doing. Very good question. We would love to know. Let's see. So Cathy was just talking about having a box for me. Oh, Zaza doesn't know what a roly-poly is. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I will, next time I find one, I will see if I have my phone nearby and I will videotape it and post it so that you guys can see if you're not familiar with what a roly-poly looks like.
yeah, there's another name for the roly poly, and I
Yeah,
don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, the roly-poly is the kind
Did
of a
you
colloquial term.
did you
Yeah,
say that? Did you? What was that called? That had the little dirt mound, and you put a stick in it and rolled it around and said your house is on fire.
I never did
And
that
what
one.
it was a little bug, and it would come out of the ground.
Oh no.
really?
I can't remember what that is now. I thought it was a roly poly, but that's not what
Pill
it
bug.
is.
That's
I
it.
What was
Huh?
it?
That's what they call it, a pill bug.
Oh, gotcha,
Oh,
gotcha. Yeah. Um. Oh, let's see.
I'll have to call my daddy tonight and ask him what that was. What kind of bug that was.
Yes, yeah, Marlene, she's right. She's like they look like little tiny armadillos. So the reason
Yep.
that we call them roly polies is because when you pick them up,
They
or
roll up.
if you startle it, it rolls into a ball.
It
And
rolls up.
You can sit there and like hold it and like roll it in your hand to keep
Little
it rolled
kids
up.
love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Now Pat has put in there pill bugs scientifically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know if I can pronounce that. Armadillidium vulgare.
That's the roly bug. That's what it is.
Vulgar armadillos. Okay, there we go. Regina says she wants to go to a retreat, but she can't go unless it's in June or July. Came close to signing up for Donna's retreat next June, but I have a conflict. Oh no. Oh, Chris says that they're also called wood lice, and they look like an armored bug. They do.
They do look like armor bugs.
Zaza says they call them slaters or woodlice where she is. Oh my
Okay.
goodness. Yeah, no, I didn't know. I really didn't know what the other terms for it is. I just know that's what I've always called them.
I never heard of a woodlice.
Neither have I. But the fun thing about them is I'm not scared of those at all. Not scared of them at all. But it's like the third or fourth one that I caught was the other night, and the one last night did not want to roll up and stay rolled up. Like I had it.
No, he was gangster.
He was gangster.
He was gangster.
He kept unrolling in my hand. I'm sitting there trying to shake him to keep him.
Oh, he was
rolled
about
up.
to get you, girl. You was about to get the bed.
Yeah, all the way from back here to my door to get him out of here. And he's sitting there unrolling in my hand and trying to crawl on my hand. I'm like, no. We did not agree to this.
Good.
We did not both agree to this. You might have agreed to unrolling, but I did not agree to that.
I think it's like the first bug that little kids like, you know what I mean? Like to pick up and do all that stuff with, because they're not gonna do nothing to you.
Yeah, they're not gonna hurt you. And they don't attack you, they don't bite, they don't like there's nothing that other than the crunch sound, if you step on one, of course, because you're crushing their armor, other than that, they don't do anything really offensive. Other than just being in the way.
I think talking about bugs and stuff, I think the first like insect or animal thing that I liked to pick up as a child was frogs.
Oh gosh.
My mother. Well, I would pick up frogs. I'd pick up lizards. My mama told me that one day she came in my bedroom and I had my buckets in there. And I had one bucket turned upside down over the other bucket like a lid. And she asked me what was in that bucket, and it was a bucket of frogs and lizards.
Oh my gosh.
My mom would have put me out.
Yes. My mom would not have been happy about that.
Yeah, she would have put me out with the lizards and the frogs. You know what I mean? Mm-mm. But I ain't never picked up a frog. I was really scared that they give you warts like they say on TV.
I wasn't scared of that, but I will say this, so when I had two service dogs at the same time, it was when I was training the second one to take over for the first one. It was before I got Paladin. And we lived out in the woods for a little bit. And those two, I can say so many words. Those two dogs loved to try to go after toads. But toads have a coating or a toxin or whatever on their skin. And neither of my dogs would think through it far enough to decide, no, I probably shouldn't pick those up.
Now, when we lived in Gardendale, which my dad still lives in that house, they used to come up through our tub.
Oh.
Like, it sounds so crazy. But they were really little things, but they would come up through the downstairs bathroom, like up through the drain.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, I'm good.
Well, at least it was a frog and not a snake.
Exactly.
That's true. Sheila says that she played with frogs. Raina used to pick up worms. I did play with worms. I was a tomboy. I made mud pies, so yes, I played with worms. Zaza,
I used to chase that butterflies. I don't think I ever caught one, but I used to run after them though. I used to try to get them.
Zaza says that she 100% loved frogs and lizards. I was okay with frogs. I was kind of on the fence about lizards. And I think that was because I had a big brother, and he would absolutely love to have terrified me with stuff like that. So I think that's the whole reason. Yeah, I think he would have done something like, put it in my bed or something. So I think that's why I kind of stayed away from stuff like that. Is because I had a brother. Pat says classification terrestrial isopod. That is way too much information, Pat. We're just gonna go with roly-poly. Just roly-poly.
Zaza, I love frogs, tadpoles, lizards, but I now my kids, well, not my kids, my nephew, he had a pet iguana. I think it's no bearded dragon is what he
Oh.
had. And oh, I was terrified of those things because
I don't mind my kids having pets, but you can't have nothing that can get up onto something and crawl out while I'm sitting there and they ain't supposed to do it. It will die. And so we need to have something that I can see at all times.
Yeah, there is that. Sheila says her dad had her get earthworms for fishing. I could see that.
yeah,
Marlene says
we
no
did that
frog.
too.
Yeah, no frogs for her. They just jump too fast. But they caught a whole bunch of ladybugs when she was a kid. I don't like ladybugs as much now as I used to because they fly.
Yes, they're
We
like,
have lightning bugs.
you know, in,
Yeah.
in their season, they're everywhere down here when it's that time.
Yeah, they are.
Now, Sheila, I have a question for you. Did y'all have a specific area that y'all set up for worms? Because we did. We had a little area under trees that we would literally put like cardboard boxes down on the ground, or we would put, you know how you get the carpet swatches? We would put carpet swatches down there, and the the worms would come up under it. And that's how we would always get our fishing worms.
I would have put like a wooden log down because that works really well. Joy T says she only caught lightning bugs and butterflies.
Yeah.
I loved catching fireflies on holidays in Europe. Marlene's with you on the no thank you on the iguana. And
Yeah.
Zaza was terrified of earwigs. Her big brother told her that they climb in your ear and eat your brains. Oh my gosh.
I remember what that bug was called now. A doodle bug. And it would be like a little mound of dirt on the ground, and you'd get a stick and you'd go around the hole going doodle bug, your house is on fire. And what it did, I think what happened, the dirt falling in would make the bug come out of it.
Oh, gotcha.
But it was a doodle bug. I don't know what a doodle bug is. It's just a little bitty bug.
You know, I remember, it's so funny because kids don't do all these things that we used to do while you talk about that stick. You know, we used to do all the hand play, you know, the clapping and your hands and all that stuff. And I remember trying to teach my little nieces how to play. And they were like, they've never seen anything like it. And they were like 9, 10, 11 years old. And they never did anything like that.
What, you talking about the hand hopscotch?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hand hopscotch.
I was doing all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was in line at Hobby Lobby the other day, and I watched a lady with, I think, her grandkids, and she was teaching them the game where you have your hand out, and somebody puts their hand on it, and then you are trying to flip your hand over and slap. Oh, that brought back so many memories. So many memories. Let's see. Marlene says no lightning bugs out here. She was charmed the first time she saw them in Wisconsin at a women's gathering, and apparently they teased her all week. Marina says she has 4 older brothers, and they would go out at night to catch night crawlers for fishing. My grandsons have lizards. Yeah, no. Marlene says the earwig story seems to be in the Big Brother handbook. Mine got me with that one too. Oh, Chris heard the song that you're talking about, the Doodlebug song. She heard it as Ladybug, Ladybug, Fly Away Home.
Oh. Well, this didn't have a ladybug in it. It had it was a little black bug. It looked like a little bitty beetle.
Beetles always bothered me as a kid. I think it was because they have such a shell on them.
Yeah.
I think that's why beetles have never been my favorite of anything. I mean, I'm not terrified
And their heads are funny shaped.
They are.
Their heads are scary looking.
They are.
I don't think I picked colors wisely on this.
Did you? Or you don't?
No, I don't. I had to go buy fabric for this because I had fat quarters. I didn't have 3/8.
Oh, gotcha.
So I
Well,
just went and bought some of the same fabric that I already had,
okay.
just in 3/8. And yeah, I don't think it, because the middle here is my light color and the end is my dark. They're both the same background. But I thought this one
Oh,
had more design in it, which would make it look lighter than the other one. And no, I don't, it ain't gonna matter.
well, you can always redo it if you
It's gonna
decide
make
you
a
wanted to do
star.
it.
It's gonna still make a star. So
Oh, Chris, she got me laughing. She said she was so afraid of earwigs she put tissues in her ears. Thanks, church camp. That's a different kind of religious trauma right there.
no joke.
Oh, it's crazy all the things that we can think about and come up with. We've talked about food over here. We've talked
Yeah.
about fabric. We've talked about quilting, obviously, and we're talking about bugs tonight.
All the things.
All the things. I did take my sister-in-law and niece to go paint pottery. Let's see, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I took them to go paint pottery. Neither one of them have done that ever before. It was kind of nice to expose them to that. And the
Where
lady,
are they from?
huh?
Do they live here or do they live? Are they from?
They are. So my niece is or lives in Missouri. She's originally from Iowa, and my sister-in-law, I believe, is from Missouri originally, but she's lived in Tennessee most of her life now. Lived in the Memphis area, so they both kind of live where it's more humid than it is here. So this was a bit of a haul to get them up here, but I think they're having a good time. They head back Sunday, so I only have a little bit of time left with them. And then my nephew and my brother-in-law went to watch my husband call baseball. And my nephew texts me, hoping that my husband throws his brother out of the stands at the baseball game. Just so that there could be some drama. It's silly what they can come up with. Let's see. I don't think I had any church camp stories like that. Chris' story. Did you go to camp as a kid, Alicia?
No. I'll be 100% honest with you. At that time, that just wasn't a thing that we did
That's
in our
fair.
community. You just didn't. You went to like Bible camp. You know how you go back and forth to church or you go stay overnight for something like that.
Yeah.
But you didn't really go to like, camp at that time. We just didn't. Yeah, no. You weren't even allowed to go. Let me tell you about growing up as a little black girl. So you weren't even allowed to like go and spend the night. And this wasn't just me. This was just culturally.
Okay.
That whole don't go nowhere and outstay your welcome or don't go over. So like, look, around the corner, I go spend the night. I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat lunch. When the sun come up the next day, I brush my teeth, wash my face, put my clothes on. I walk my little happy behind right round to my mom's house and eat breakfast and lunch. You spent the night. You didn't spend the night and the rest of the next day. That's not what I sent you there for. That's what my mom used to say. You just didn't. Neighbor's house. You know how when my children came along, if I was cooking dinner and their friends was there, I just made extra plates, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
I fed whoever was there. When I was growing up, you don't eat nothing at nobody's house that my mama didn't tell you to eat at.
Oh yeah.
Period.
I can understand that.
Yeah, you didn't eat nothing. You didn't stay over nobody's house too long. You was in the front yard before the street lights came on, or she was
Mm-hmm.
coming to get you. So it's just all that kind of stuff like that. My kids went to camp. My kids did things that I didn't do, but it wasn't because my mother didn't. It wasn't because my mother didn't know those things were there or that nothing like that. It was just because my mama grew up at the end of the 60s, and you know what I'm
Yeah, the
saying.
civil
She was
rights
you
movement
know
and all of that.
and all that kind of stuff when all that stuff was going on. So even though I grew up in a different time, she moved me to Gardendale, which I was in a different place than she was, right?
Yeah.
I was one of only three little black kids in my elementary school class from first through sixth grade. So
Oh
we were in a
gosh.
different area than my mother ever grew up in, because she grew up in a predominantly black area. But she just did not, she wasn't that trusting to think that things were different from what she experienced when she was growing up.
That's fair.
That kind of stuff we didn't do. My kids did, because of course I grew up in a different time and era. They grew up in a different time and era.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't do all that.
That's fair. Chris says, "Time for a minute. I forgot your husband's a referee." Yep, he's a baseball umpire. Sheila says that she had vacation Bible school and Girl Scout camp. So vacation Bible school is always you go one
Yes,
day, like, or
yes,
you
we
go.
did.
It's a day thing. It's not a
Yes,
overnight.
you go every day.
Yeah,
If it is more than one day, you come every day. You didn't like go and sleep over.
yeah. And I didn't sleep over at any friends' houses for vacation Bible school either.
Yeah,
Um,
me either.
and she had the Girl Scout camp. Zaza had guide camp like Girl Scouts. What about
Yeah.
you, Kathy? Did you do any camps growing up?
Well, my uncle was a preacher.
Oh boy.
So we actually went to Bible camp in other states.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, we went to New Mexico, to Glorieta, and then we went to Ridgecrest in North Carolina. They were held on college campuses. And I mean, it's like when I became a teenager, we had what was called life.
Okay.
And we would take trips. But what we did wasn't really mission trips. We went on like fun trips, Six Flags, things like that.
Oh yeah.
And my dad was always the chaperone. So, I mean, they had no problem with me going and doing any of that because my dad was a chaperone.
That's
If
fair.
my mother could have been there, I probably could have did more of it too.
Oh,
But
hi,
when
Den.
I went to the 10th grade, I did what was called Upward Bound. And I don't know if that's just a what is it?
It is religious based.
We did it because it was like with colleges. So this was like every summer. I went to Miles College and I stayed there for a month on
Okay.
campus
Oh
from the
wow.
10th, 11th, and into the 12th grade. And it was like a program that you went to. You took certain classes, you did work, you got a stipend, you stayed in the dorms. And we did that like 2 weeks in June, 2 weeks in July.
Okay.
But most of the other schools that we socialized with were all at basically HBCUs. I don't know if they did this in other schools. I know it was an HBCU program, but I don't know if they did it like, at UA or
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because everybody that I know did it, it was with a historically black college or university. But I
Gotcha.
did that at Miles because my grandmother was a Millennium. She's a graduate.
Okay.
And she got me in the program. But outside of that, I never did much spending the night
Yeah.
or away to my mom. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Denise. Welcome in. Glad you're here.
Yeah, the only other camp I went to was cheerleading camp. I might have gone to the basketball camp
I did.
once or twice.
I did do cheerleading camp. That was a sleepaway program. I did that 1 year. That was the only off time my school had it offered. Volleyball camp was a day thing. You didn't sleep over.
Yeah, it was for me too.
I did do a couple of church camps. They were not with my church. They were with my grandmother's church. So I was the only kid who knew anybody because I didn't know anybody. So like I was always the outsider. And then I did, Denise participated in Upward Bound as well.
Oh, did you? Okay, good. Okay, so it wasn't just okay. Yeah.
Now, I've heard of Upward Bound, but I've never heard of it as a camp thing. I knew that there's like Upward Bound basketball at a lot of churches, but it wasn't a
Sheila, I
camp
did
per
not.
se.
I don't even know I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it.
Oh, no, I didn't do band camp either, Sheila. Welcome in, Susie.
Um,
But that one time at
I was
band
trying,
camp.
well, talking about not knowing anybody, with my uncle being the preacher, we actually stayed in the dorms, and the other kids, they were probably part of church groups. Most of them were. And so, they knew a whole bunch of people. They knew all the kids they went with. I didn't know nobody.
Oh.
So I ended up with friends, all over the place that I had met. Now, I mean, do I still keep in touch with any of them? No. I was like 11 years old. And,
Right.
but I have come across a guy on, oh yeah, Susie, I forgot about 4-H camp.
I never did 4-H, but I know there are 4-H.
I forgot. I've come across a guy, and I want to message him to find out if he was one of the counselors at this camp, because I think it was
Cool.
Ridgecrest in North Carolina. But there was a guy that he played the piano every night. At night there was, like a worship service thing where they sang and learned. They did skits. It was like a comedy show.
Yeah.
Really is what it was. And this guy played the piano, and I had found a guy with the same name. I didn't find him. He just came across my For You page, and they have the same name, and now I can't even remember his name. But I will see him on YouTube again.
Oh.
But I want to message him and ask him if he was one of the camp counselors.
Yeah.
And because now he is a minister. So I'm like, it has to be him. Because I have pictures of him.
Yeah.
Now our camp counselors that were bound were students at the college. So
he probably was a student. He was probably a student at the college, but he always came in a long tail tuxedo.
Oh, wow.
And I always thought that was the funniest thing, how he would dress like that. Mark Driscoll is his name.
Huh.
And I've seen that name. I mean, there's a guy on Facebook that has that name. I don't know if it's the same one, but what are the chances,
Well, I mean, the worst thing that he can say is, nope, that's not him.
Yeah, I want to message him, and because he kind of inspired me with my music, because I play piano too. And he just kind of inspired me, because he'd sit there at night before the show part. I guess I could call it a show, because they do all kinds of skits and stuff. But he would just play, so that got me to where when I was playing piano, I would just kind of get goofy with it and play it. But, I haven't played in 40 years.
Oh, is that all? Nanette says in junior high school, they sponsored a week for their students at a wooded camp and called it Outdoor Lab. Huh. Susie says she chaperoned and cooked when her daughter was in 4-H and went when she was in 4-H. I did go to this one thing.
I didn't even know what 4-H was when I was young.
Neither did I. I had no idea. 4-H was not a thing in Alabama like it is. There's 4-H now, and
Yeah,
I'm sure there was 4-H,
but I knew anything.
Yeah, not in the areas.
What
where
did
we
y'all
lived.
do in 4-H? The ones in the chat that was in 4-H. What did you do in 4-H? What was the class or the thing you went in?
While we wait for that, Marlene said guy in high school wore a top hat and choir robe. Sweet guy. I bet.
I had a college professor the first day of class. Uh, he would come down the hall with, I think it was the Rocky song, when he'd run to the arena.
Uh-huh.
He he had a big old boom box he put on his shoulder with a cape, and he'd go running down the hallway playing that music real loud the first day of class. And the only thing I can remember about him, his name was Mr. Jones, was he almost got arrested because he fell asleep in the wall of Constantinople.
Oops.
And that was like a thing and a place to be revered. It had a big hole in the wall, and he climbed up in it and fell asleep.
Oops.
That's where he slept.
Yes,
That's the only thing I can remember it. Okay, horse based.
This is
Okay.
Chris.
Marlene said the girl from Los Angeles knew 4-H and you guys did.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it.
No, I was not raised at all with 4-H. I didn't even know any kids in 4-H. I was very, not even suburban. I was very city raised.
That could be it, Sheila. Susie, I was in sewing too. That's why I was wondering who all was in it. I was in the Sew with Cotton contest they had down here, and I placed something and went to state with it. So that meant we went down to Alexandria, which is like 2.5 hours away from here.
No.
I did sewing and photography.
We had home ec.
Oh yeah, we had.
I judged 4-H last year. I would love to judge some more 4-H this year. I think they're supposed to call me, but I don't know. I know somebody check in with to make sure that she remembers to call me. Because I love judging 4-H stuff. It's a lot of fun to judge all the fabric and quilting stuff that the kids make. You get to have little interviews with the kids and such. And they have to tell you about their project. It's worthwhile.
Yeah, I remember you doing that last year.
I loved it. It was so much fun. It was a very long day. Don't get me wrong. It was very long.
Yeah.
It was very exhausting.
I bet it was.
But it was overall a very good experience. Some of the leadership in the local 4-H has changed. So I don't know if the new leaders know that I want to do it again or not, but I'll let them decide if they're going to call me. But I know somebody I can talk to and go, hey, look, don't forget, you said if you're going to travel to do 4-H, I'm going with you. So I'll remind her.
Yeah, Alicia, did you ask, did we have home ec? Is that what you asked?
We had home ec. That's all we had.
Do you know that schools don't have it here now?
They don't have it here either.
Yeah.
Well, they have. Let me back that up. They don't have home ec. What they have is like programs. So they have a cooking program. They have a sewing program. They have a sewing, but it's not one whole class that teaches you all of that like it did when we had it.
See, my girls didn't even have that.
When you go to cooking school, you literally have stoves and you learn like you taking a chef class in college. When you go to the sewing classes now, you are literally learning as if you are going to Art Institute of whatever.
Yeah.
I just want my kids to know how to boil water without burning it.
They said,
Let's see.
So many kids, and my daughter, of all people, the other day made the statement, I just wish I knew how to sew a button on. I'm like, I have taught you how to sew a button on.
no.
I have taught you how to put a hem in a pair of pants.
Oh.
Did you forget?
Probably did.
It's like, you had to have forgotten, because I know
Let's
I
see.
told you had to do that. Wait, I'm
Chris,
missing some pieces here.
Chris says she did sewing and baking and leather work and chickens. Susie says she's so old that they had to make apron and gathered skirt. But her daughter had chickens too. Chris says she was going to show a rabbit, but she didn't like people other than me, my mom, and me. Denise said we had a program through YMCA called Christ Child. It was a daily during the summer months, just arts and crafts camping. I would have loved something like that. I took a second cheer camp, but it was a daily drop off thing. But it was at the YMCA, and they taught a different type of cheer than what I was used to. It was more of a dance cheer versus just clap and chant kind of cheering. And
Oh, we did all of it.
and so when I went back to school after that one, they kind of looked at me kind of funny because they're like, "We're not going to do anything like that here because it's it's a Christian school, so we're not going to do that." But I can tell you the song, but I am not going to because I don't want it in my head taking space right now. But that song lives rent free. Lives rent free.
You want me to tell you the songs that we had dances to?
Oh dear.
First
Sure.
one that we had was Danger Zone.
Oh, I would have loved that one. That would have been
Yes.
nice. That would have been so
Girl,
much
I
better
was
than mine.
bruised. I was bruised from my hip to my knee learning that dance because we did like a dead drop
Uh-huh.
with one leg bent. I don't know how to say it. One leg was straight and the other leg was bent.
Ours
up.
was we
And
had
we
one.
did a dead drop.
We had a dead drop at one point. We had to practice on carpet because we were all getting too bruised. But that wasn't through the cheer camp. It was actually through my school. And ours was
Oh yeah, that was our dance through the school that we did. We choreographed our own dances.
Our right leg was in front of us, bent in a 90 degree, and our left leg was bent in a 90 degree, going up, like following a lawn, like it's like a spin wheel. So
Okay.
you could be standing this direction, and when you fell, you could actually turn 90 degrees when you fell if you didn't do it right. Hi, Crochet Queen. Welcome back in. You are not late. We're still alive. You're good. Let's see. Susie had home ec. Her kids had life class in junior high. I wish I had something like that. Chris says she had a friend to do a demonstrative speech, and he taught the class how to sew a button on a shirt. I taught how to make an apple pie. Oh, that would have been fantastic. I should have done something like that when I was in school.
Ooh.
If they'd given us something like that as an option. Oh.
In high school, in our home ec class, every year we hosted appetizers and snacks and a lunch for the teachers for Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yeah.
We would always do like little sandwiches, little hors d'oeuvre things. And then we actually, for our final grade, we had to cook like a meal.
Oh.
And I remember ours was the one that our group picked out was chicken cordon bleu.
Oh, that would have been delicious.
It was delicious because we got to taste it ourselves too.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I actually have a recipe that I got from home ec that it's like my little secret recipe that I won't give to anybody.
Oh, good night,
It's
Zaza.
a cheese ball recipe.
Okay. Good night, Zaza.
But you know how
she says it's bedtime for her. Thank you for being
Oh.
here.
Well, thank you for coming, Zaza.
I didn't want to miss saying
But-
good night.
It is a Mexican cheese ball. It does not require cream cheese, pineapple, or nuts.
Oh.
And those were the only reasons why I did not like cheese balls.
That's fair.
But it is delicious. I still make it every year. I make it for my brother for Christmas every year because that's the only thing he asks for me to make. for our family get together is the Mexican cheese ball.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Susie's just popped in for a minute. She's got to get busy. Good night, Zaza, she says. Make sure, guys, that you don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like button. I'd appreciate it. And Crochet Queen, you are Izzy, aren't you? I was trying to think of rack my brain for your name. Chris says she left home ec cooking because she was already cooking before she started class. I'm a bit jealous.
That's how I was too, Katie. That's how I was. My aunt, we started cooking as soon as we could stand up in a chair.
We didn't like cook, but it was all of our holiday meals were you ever seen that movie Soul Food?
I think
Yeah.
So. Okay. So all of our holiday meals were cooked like that. We would all go to my grandmother's house and everybody had a tax. And so we learned how to wash vegetables, pick vegetables, and chop vegetables like early in life, because that was the girls, the younger generation. That was our job. Our job was to grate the cheese and like wash the green beans. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like wash the greens, you know, stuff like that. In order for them to do the major cooking. So I've been exposed to food like all my life. Cooking is like second nature to me.
Well, then y'all are going to both be shocked because I did not cook until I was in college. And I remember getting a box of Kraft mac and cheese, and we had one stove for our half of the dorm hall, or maybe it was for the whole hall, I don't remember. But you had one oven and stove combination and like one section. And I remember having to call my mom and go, okay, it says this much, butter or this much milk. What do I measure with? Because I had tools to do that, but I didn't know what I was doing. Like I knew nothing. And so when I went to college, like I had not even really cooked eggs. I had not cooked much of anything. I shocked the daylights out of somebody the other day telling them that, but I really didn't know. That was not.
When I went to college, I finally didn't have to cook. Because with our dorm room, we had a meal plan.
Yeah, I had a meal plan too. This was just for late night snacks and such. Thank you. Izzy's asking, how am I today, and Cathy and everyone else?
Doing good.
We're doing pretty good. We're all here tonight. That's a feat this week. Getting me on screen this week has been a feat. So, Chris says once a week she cooked a meal. Yeah, I wish I had growing up, but then again, I have always managed to marry someone who knows how to cook.
Well, my mom subscribed to both Bon Appetit, which we used a lot, and Gourmet magazine. Whenever my brother would come home on leave, he and I would choose a menu from the Gourmet and make it for her. Okay.
That's
make
awesome.
It for us all.
Yeah. Hi, Chris. Chris Montour is here now as well. And Sheila says she started cooking at a young age. Oh, I'm jealous. I did not.
When I was in high school, my job was to make the cornbread because I couldn't make biscuits. They came out like hockey pucks.
My dad
I overworked the dough, apparently.
I think my mom did, too.
Well, so I would make the tea, the cornbread, and the coffee. And probably once every other week, I would cook a meal. Normally, my mom would have it done by the time I got home because I went to school and then I worked.
Oh, okay.
And by the time I got in, Mama would probably already have everything cooked. But how my mama cooks, she cooks like it's a football team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She don't know how to cook for just a few people.
I don't either. And it's just me and my husband now. And we've been that way for years, and I still don't know how to do it.
Well, So what my mom does as a profession is she's a cook on a boat. So she cooks for a crew of men. That's my mom has always cooked for lots and lots and lots of people. So I mean that's a perfect job for her. And her guides, she actually have has captains request her as the cook on their boat because she doesn't cook out of a box.
Yeah.
My
I
mama doesn't know how to cook out of a box.
I do not
If you,
cook out of a box either. I when I taught myself
yeah,
to cook, I got away from boxes as quickly as I could.
well, my mom, I can remember when we were growing up, she'd make homemade potatoes au gratin.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. Or scalloped potatoes. Oh, I love those. And then when I got older, I was like, oh, I could just buy suddenly salad or something like that and it'd be just as good. No, no,
No, it
no.
isn't. It's
It wasn't
definitely
the
not.
same. I had to call my mom. I was like, what did you put in this? Because this that I got is disgusting.
Chris says once our niece and her made cookies that were small and round. They were so hard we laughed we could use them in slingshots. Oh, well, my dad used to joke at my mom, not really with my mom. He used to joke at my mom, and I don't know what she did or when she did it or any of that. Like I have
Hey,
no idea.
Tony,
Uh-huh.
is Izzy left? Is it Izzy? Is Crochet
Yes.
Queen Izzy?
Yep. Yep.
She said the doctor called her yesterday.
Oh, good deal. I'm glad to hear that. Um, but yeah, so
I
my
didn't.
dad.
I'm sorry to
No.
interrupt. I didn't know if it
Oh,
was serious or not.
no, you're good. They put her into the waiting list, which is about almost 3 weeks long. That stinks, but at least they called you. Um, yeah. So my dad used to joke that my mom's biscuits were pothole covers. So if there was a pothole out in the road, just put one of mom's biscuits in there, or put a few of them in there, and that'd be plenty. So yeah, if you make pothole covers, then you know.
My my stepdad used to joke that they could shellac my biscuits and make paperweights out of them.
Oh gosh. Oh. My husband, I love him to death, but baking is not his really big skill. He can cook, but he doesn't bake. So I bake. I mean, I can cook, but then I just don't have as much time for quilting. And I want my time for quilting. So yeah, it's that battle. It's that battle.
Yeah. Well, that's why your crock pot becomes your best friend. Because today, when I came in from therapy, um, on my back, I threw in my crock pot. I threw some stuff to make a 15 bean soup, but I don't eat it like a soup. I kind of strain the beans out
Yeah.
and I just make cornbread and eat it. It's 15 bean soup. It's like the bag of 15 bean soup.
Yeah.
I put a smoked turkey leg in it and then I just season it up real good. You know, all the good seasons, salt, pepper, thyme,
Yeah.
a little onion, a little garlic.
I'd have to convince Tom to eat that stuff. Oh, Chris, absolutely enjoy it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up before you leave. She says that they're heading out to dinner. Chat later.
Okay, Chris.
Absolutely. Yeah. My
Well,
doctor.
thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. And Izzy, my doctor's office has bumped my appointment because we're fighting with the insurance company. So my appointment for Monday has been moved off by 2 weeks. So I'm not getting my infusions yet, like I hoped I would be on Monday. So yeah, I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. All right, I've got step 3 done. How are you guys doing on yours?
Yeah, because we're like an hour and a half, aren't we?
We are.
I am on step 3.
Okay.
This is where I am on step 3.
Okay. Good deal. Oh, I love it, Alicia.
That's beautiful.
And this is mine.
Look at that whole one done.
Well, you've been chatting more than the other two of us. That's all it is.
No, I hadn't. I'm pressing right now.
Well, we can hang out until you get yours done.
Nah, that's okay. We
Huh?
don't have to, because I'll keep on pressing anyway afterwards. So, but yeah, that's as far. When I get it done, it's gonna look like this.
Oh, that's gonna be
Let me
beautiful.
see if I can get the two together. It's gonna look like that.
That's pretty. So here's mine again. So we have all three on the screen.
Wait.
Yep. There you go. All right. So there we go. We got all three on the screen. So yay, guys. We got through step 3, so we've got 5 more steps to go. Step 4 through 8, and looks like we're gonna pick that up next week because this is already an hour and a
Yep.
half, so we don't keep everybody waiting too long. And I think we'll be able to get through 4 through 8 next week with no problem. So shouldn't be that bad. Shouldn't be that bad. So
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, it's just a lot of pieces to be putting together.
it
Is all it
is.
is.
It is. It's just a lot
So,
of diagonal seams to sew
Yeah.
and all of that. So laser light for the win, for sure.
yeah.
So, all right, well, guys, we are going to go ahead and get off of this live. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, as always, this live will go private and you won't be able to view it after this video finishes airing. Then you'll be able to catch it over at Cathy and Alicia's channels. They will upload it over there so you can go hang out and watch and go catch the replay and catch anything you missed tonight. So thank you so much for being here. If you've not petted some fabric, go pet some fabric. And if you've not checked out either of these two wonderful ladies' channels, there we go. Get my fingers right. If you've not checked out their channels, check out the description box. Go ahead and click over and make sure that you're subscribed and you have your notifications turned on because you don't want to miss their content. So until 2 weeks from now, we will see you later. Bye.
Bye.